Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Elle and today we have the first update for the Fantasy Self palette project pan. This is created by Hayleigh and Laura. There we go. And my partner is Becca Hope, and I did a mint chocolate chip look kind of vibe today. She was suggesting to do a what is it called? The look where you have darker on the inner and outer corner and something sparkly and light on the center, and that's what I tried to do with a little minty as a transition. And we actually, I'm sorry about my hair, it's just so dang warm, and just so I'm sorry about my hair being all over the place and stuff, but we have one eyeshadow rolling out, not because I hit 10 uses, but because I hit pan in one eyeshadow. So yeah, let's go through the palette and then let's just see where I'm at. So if you didn't see the introduction, this is the palette. This is the 9 shadows that Becca picked out for me for the first, or for my introduction. She has been doing this for quite some while already, so she has quite a few videos if you want to go check her out. She do have her 2 sons pick out shades as well, so we are kind of rotating everything, but that's fine, it's still fun. And yeah, so this is the 9 eyeshadows she picked out for me. We made Excel spreadsheets, and I put in not only shades that I'm not like either the biggest fan of or don't know how to wear or something like that, but also formulas. So, and I will get into that. You can see the shiny new pan. So yeah, let's start off. So number 1 right here is from ColourPop and Zoella Brunch Date palette. This is Skinny Latte. It's just a really nice, the color is nice, it's just the formula is not it's not the biggest, I'm not the biggest fan of it, so I never reached for this shade, even though it's so pretty. I have not used it yet, so yeah. Then we have Kaleidos. It's the Futurism 5 Electro-Turqiouse palette. This is the shade Digiteal, and you know I love me some good greens and mints, but teals are something that I don't wear too much. This is a stunning shade though, and the formula is really good. I have used it twice so far. I do like it, but I'm still a bit skeptical. It might just be because it's summer and I've gotten a bit of a tan, and that might be the reason I'm not the biggest fan of it on my eyes currently. This big one is from Give Me Glow, cause Give Me Glow, yeah. And it's the shade Electric Mint. That's the shade I'm wearing on the center. I've mirrored it on the bottom as well, so I do have centered both on the top lip and on my, and I have a here top and bottom line. This is so freaking... It's kind of a duochromy kind of shade. It's green and yellow gold kind of. It's really pretty, but it's just... It's so reflective. When you can probably tell it's green in the undertone and yellowish on top. So I've been kind of afraid of this shade, but I have been using it in multiple ways. As I said, I'm wearing it on the center of my eye today. I've been using it as an inner corner highlight combined with this shade right here, and that was so stunning. I did it with my sunflowery kind of look, where I did the yellow and the warm brown and just a matte white on the lid. That look is in most of my inventory videos, but without the green inner corner, so I really love that. So yeah, I used it 4 times. Then we have my new shiny baby pan. This is Get Fresh from Colourpop Mint to Be. Now I feel like me as well, when I first got it, it did not show up at all on my skin, but you can clearly tell it does show up. You just need to use the right techniques. So I have been watching Rose on Instagram. Her IG name is Rose and Ben. If you don't follow her, she's amazing. I will tag her, or I will link her down below. She's such an amazing person, and she's so funny and has such great tips. But she does not set her eye base, and I have always used to do that. So over the past few weeks I have stopped setting my eyeshadow base and just pressed my shadows in instead of blending them back and forth. And that's what you need to do with this shade. Because it's so light and so powdery, you need to press it. So there's the tip for you if you have the Mint to Be palette and this shade doesn't show up on you. Leave a tacky base and just press in. So yeah, I used it 4 times. Today was the 4th time and I hit pan today. So yeah. Then we have Played It Cool, again from Colourpop Mint to Be. This has also been like a shade where it's been more of the formula because it's so crumbly. It's just been, can it be something more than an inner corner or brow bone highlight? That is where I'm wearing it today. And I have used it 5 times. And it's been mostly as an inner corner and brow bone highlight, which I'm okay with. It's a pretty intense shade when you first put it down, but it's so crumbly, it gets everywhere on your face and it's super annoying. So I don't like the formula of this one. It's not a super shock either. Oh, I did forget to... As you can see, it is really pigmented. And when you swatch it, it does show up. But if you try to blend it out or use back and forth motions, it will not show like this. It's not a super shock, you can kind of tell, but it's just so crumbly. But yeah, it's a pretty color. Like, I love mints. I love my greens and mints. That is my jam. But it's... the formula isn't there for me. Then we have from Natasha Denona Biba palette, we have the shade Seed. I have not used it. I rarely do dark browns. And I'm wearing dark brown today. This is a warmer brown. If you want better swatches, then go over to my introduction video where I do swatch these shadows. But I can see myself using them more in August, I think, this type of shade, when it's getting more a little bit cooler, but still has the rich colors on the leaves and flowers and that kind of vibe. So yeah. Then we have this one. This is the dark brown I'm wearing today. This is MAC Blackberry. This is more, I'm gonna hold it down because it's a MAC shadow and it's not staying put in this type of magnetic palette. This is more of a cooler tone, and I thought it would go well with the mint shades, and it really does. This is a bit on the older side, so it's a little bit more patchy, and I'm sorry, I have a rooster out. Yes, that's Pablo, I think. Or is it the youngster? I have, I'm sitting in front of the window, and we're living in the forest, basically. Yeah, the rooster just came out from nowhere. Sorry. MAC Cranberry. This is more of a cool toned brown, as you can tell. I have used this twice. Once in this look and once before. I do not remember which look I used it in, but I used it twice, so there is that. I can feel a small dip forming, but you can, and he's back. Sorry, so I will not be hitting pan in this one in 10 uses, just saying. This is a Morphe shade that I have depotted. This was from the 25A palette, and this I have just called yellow gold because it's quite yellow in its undertone. Or it's more kind of bronzy, I think, when I see it, but whatever. If you have followed me for any length of time, you would know I do not like golds. I can't stand gold on my skin. So yeah, I have not touched this even once because I'm kind of tired and outworn the warmer toned neutrals. So again, I do think these three right here will be more used in August. So yeah, this is from Natasha Denona Bronze Palette. This is the shade Alloy. Again, this is a golden bronzy warm toned shade. These two are similar, but they're not the same. This one, the Natasha Denona one, has more of a red base to it. So for me, it's really fine to having two darker browns and two more golden tones in, because they do serve different purposes. So that's the all color story. So yeah, I have, let's see, 8, 10, reached into this palette a total of 17 times. So yeah, I don't think that's too bad. I have quite a lot of eyeshadow projects going on. I have this one, I have my palette, which is the Natasha Denona Mini Sandal palette. I have the Duty Pan My Battleship. where I have the Natasha Denona Bronze palette. Then we have my Palos eyeshadows, where I do 5 eyeshadows, where I randomly select 3 eyeshadow palettes and handpick shadows out of those 3, and I randomize 2 Jeffree Star shadows. And then I'm doing the 50 Shades of Purple project pan, where I'm trying to hit pan in 50 of my Jeffree Star shadows. Am I missing something then? I feel like I am. But... oh! 21 in 2021 project pan, where I'm trying to finish 21 eyeshadows. So I'm doing, what, 6, 7 eyeshadow project pans? So I'm really happy that this is a usage-based project. That was a rooster. So even though I hit pan in one shade, that doesn't mean it's gonna happen a lot. It all depends on how I use them and the formula. Why is it always that they have to start making noise when I'm filming? Every single time. I'm so sorry, I cannot help it. They just make noise when they want to. So yeah, I'm not expecting too many pans during this project pan, but when I do hit pan, I'm gonna roll it out, even though I haven't used it 10 times. So yeah, that is... I do think I forgot to tell you that in my introduction, so that is my last rule. But yeah, one shadow is rolling out, and there is a fly in my background. Nice. We have one shadow rolling in, and Becca again chose for me. Thank you so much. And she chose one of my Makeup Geek shadows, and she chose the shade Mango Tango. Now I do have a little bit of a dip in this one, but this is a matte shade with shimmers in it, glitters, whatever you like to call it. This is a bright corally kind of shade. Where should I? Let's do it right here. And for me, this has been a struggle shadow. It's so pretty, but I have been struggling using it because when I apply it on my eyes, it's been so patchy. So that's why I have listed it in my spreadsheet. But when you swatch it, it's just gorgeous. And I do think this one actually will go really well with the Pandos eyeshadows. So I'm quite happy with that, and that might make me use it 10 times a bit faster. And I do, these two together would be good. So yeah, here's the new palette. We're rolling out one, we rolled in this one, and these 3 might actually be a good look. So I might actually have to do that. When I look at this, there's 3 really good looks. This one, and that one. But yeah, this is it's a good color story, actually. I really do like it, and I do think this shade got rolled in at the right time. So yeah, there is my first update for my Fantasy Self palette project pan. I will have Becca listed down below, as well as Hayleigh and Laura, and I will try to link Rose down below. She's over on IG. yeah, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!